a little bit here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Antonio? I personally never asked you myself. How long you been trading?
This is trading specifically is all very new to me. I basically pretty much started earlier this month when I joined the team, and I've just been pretty much messing around on my demo account on pocket options this whole time, just coming to classes, learning what I can, trying to like get better at reading chart patterns. Because I mean, I started learning about it a couple years ago, but I didn't stick with it because life got hectic. I didn't have time to really dedicate to it. But I mean, I'm locked in the crib because of the pandemic, so I figured
What you gonna
outside of
do?
my music, I got time to do this now.
Right.
Right.
Right. Exactly. And I'm gonna ask you, Blue Simmons, how long you been trading? Or you're brand new to trading? Still
You
here?
good, Blue?
Yeah. I thought it was me.
Might be they might not know that they're not muted or something.
Okay. No problem.
I might be speaking and just can't.
Office
Oh,
computer.
they're on their office computer.
Ah,
Yeah, they typed it in the chat.
true.
Derek, I see we got you on here.
Uh,
How we
Yeah.
doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Good,
everything is
good.
good.
Yeah, everything good on my end. I'm just I messing around. My computer acting up right now.
Hmm.
Man, I feel like it's everybody's computer. I feel like Zoom is just is low key putting a super virus on everybody's computer.
It be
Has to
like that.
be. I feel
So,
like my stuff be running slower and slower every Zoom. Tweaking out.
Word.
all right. So,
Crazy.
Oh, hey. Hi, can you hear me
oh yeah,
now?
Yeah, what's good, brother?
Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I was on my office computer, but
Okay, here we
You
go.
I
good?
have a microphone.
It's all
um,
good.
yeah, I'm kind of. I would like to say I'm new, but I started off at IML, and then I went to Tradera, and then from there I kind of just bounced around, but I've never really for some reason it was just always hard for me to like get the concept of trading. Like I would win it, but then for some reason it just didn't work out for me. So maybe I just wasn't disciplined enough. But I think I made the most just following a 50 EMA. But that strategy, I don't know. I don't know. I seen Hyena Hut, and I'm looking at you guys getting results. I'm like, well, let me come over here and see what you guys got. So
well, good to have you.
Word.
Really. Um,
Yeah.
all right. So before I get started, I'll just little intro on myself. My name's Tamara. I've been trading for I have 3 years of trading experience. Um, I want to say my first year was the worst year, and usually you start off it usually starts off hard. So yeah, I've been trading for 3 years. I started off with IML myself. I was also with Tradera as well. I was with two other companies as well. Epic was one of them. I was just all over with the MLMs, but came down to it, MLMs not where it's at. This is what it is. Just the team trading and just sticking together, building together without paying have to worrying about fees and stuff like sharing the knowledge with each other on these calls. Um, and just having that same vision as a team, not worrying about hitting ranks, hitting the top rings, being at the top of the pyramid.
Right, or
We
three
we,
and
we
free.
strictly here. I got in when I was introduced to IML. I was introduced to trading through IML, and when I really got into forex, I was like, I really want to learn how to trade. I don't want to learn how to build. So that's why I stopped messing with IML. Then once I did learn how to trade, I did want to get back into the MLMs just for residual income because hey, more money makes me happy. But I partnered up with Jeff back in like September, October, and ever since then we really been grinding, working hard to hit those ranks. Because like I said, that's specifically why I got back into the MLMs. I didn't need the education. I already was cool with trading. Besides, I did meet Sonny, and that too is now mentoring Jeff. So besides that, the networking and the connections that I've gotten, the MLM really wasn't it. So this is where we are now. I got Jeff with me. He's a great teacher. Um, I'm not. This is. Let me try to share my screen. This is where it's at, guys. This is what I wanted to do. Go over the basics with everybody here. Um, I heard. I think it was Anthony who mentioned something about discipline. You can see my screen, right?
It's black right now for me.
Black.
Yeah,
same.
I can't see neither.
Okay, one sec. Um, Still black.
Yeah, it's black
Yes.
for me.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's the black.
So now we can see what's on your screen in Zoom. Yep, double vision.
So you, all right? Because now I'm just. Black.
No, we can see it.
You good?
Yeah, we can see
Yep.
it. Now
Okay.
good.
Cool. Discipline. This this book, and I remember to put it in because Jeff never forgets to mention this book, so I can't forget to mention this book because you have to, if you haven't yet, you have to read this book before really getting into trading because it's giving you that mental that mental feeling knowledge, that psychology of trading, what it's like to what it feels to be as a trader, like um how you should take your wins and how you should take your losses. Don't get too greedy into the markets. Don't let your losses really get to you. Like it really gets down to the nitty gritty on how you should handle your results in trading. So trading in the zone. And I'm going to drop the link to reading the book in the chat. Or Jeff, if you can do that for me, because I don't want my screen to go black again. We
I got
good?
you. Yeah, I got
Alright.
you.
Sorry.
No, I realized I was muted.
All right, so I got this. You want to take a screenshot of it if you guys don't have it anywhere of the how which currency pairs work at what sessions and what times the sessions open and close. So you got your New York session. You have all your USD pairs. Any pair with USD, best time to trade in the New York session from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. Got that. And then Asian session, 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. You got all your, you got your Japanese yen and your odd pairs that move during this session. And during the London session, 3 a.m. to 11 a.m., you got your GBP pairs and your Euro pairs moving. So if you want to take a screenshot of this to just get which pairs you think you should trade. And I'm not saying trade all of these pairs, take 2 to 3 pairs and practice them. I literally have 2 pairs on my chart. I realized when I with those two, seeing I'm
You're breaking up tomorrow. Or did I just go blank? Can y'all hear it, or is it me?
No, I can hear it. It is a little bit.
Yeah, I can hear.
we
Okay.
good?
It was me, my bad, y'all. I'm
Okay.
interrupting the flow. Let me just shut the fuck up.
No, it's good. I don't know if mine does go in and out. All right, so we got the I was expecting a lot more beginners to be in here. That's why I'm like I got what a pip is, and maybe everybody here knows what a pip is, but just to explanation, a pip is the movement in a currency. So for most of the pairs it's the fourth number. As you can see, this 6 here, it turns into a 7, so that's 1 pip. If this 3 here turned into a 4, that would be 10 pips. Or if this, yeah. So oh, all right, here we go. This is what I wanted, because I had somebody come to me yesterday asking to explain if they open their MetaTrader 4 and they see they're in profit or not in profit, how would they know how many pips they're up or down? So basically, we have our at the top first one is the micro. That's our micro standard or micro lot size. Sorry guys, or micro. Second is the mini lots, and the third is the standard lot. And this is what you would put in your MT4 whenever you're putting a trade amount, your size. So the first one would be 10 cent per pip for the micro lots. So this is how I look at it. Say I open my trade and I put my trade in for this micro lot for a 0.01. If I open my trade and I see that I'm up 50 cent, I know each pip is worth 10 cents. So if I'm up 50 cents, I know that I'm up 5 pips, if that makes sense. I know that I'm up 5 pips. If I have this mini lot size, this 0.10, if I have that in the trade that I'm opening and I open my trade and know that $1 per pip and I'm up, say, $20, I know that I'm up 20 pips because each pip is worth $1. So that's really how I think of it. If that makes sense, you can take a screenshot of this if you need to.
Definitely makes sense. Thank you, because I'll be struggling sometimes with that shit for
Yeah,
as
yeah.
trying to count pips. But thank you for
Literally
breaking it down.
Yep, no problem. All right. So next we know the market, it moves in 3 ways. We got a market moving down, we call that a downtrend, or a bearish trend. And the easiest way for me to remember between bearish and bullish, and which we see here, bullish is another term for uptrend. So if a bear attacks you, it's probably going to knock you down. So it's a downtrend, right? And say a bull is ramming into you. If it rams into you, you're probably going to fly up, right? So bullish. That's how I remember it. Bullish and bearish. So it moves down and it moves up. And you can see these gray areas right here. We call that consolidation or ranging. And that's or sideways market in these gray areas. And we see here at the top, we're gonna look at this downtrend. The downtrend contains lower highs. As you can see, these at the top, these are lower highs that are occurring, and under are lower lows for a downtrend. So you got your lower highs It came down, created that lower low, this lower high, came down, came back up, created another lower high. So that's what a downtrend looks like. And the market never just moves straight down or straight up. It always moves in these waves. It always moves in these waves. And they're also called pullbacks. We look for pullbacks in the market. Okay. So if it's in a downtrend, we are waiting for the pullbacks of the lower highs to happen to get back into to get another entry. If we miss the first entry, to get another entry in the market of a downtrend. And for the uptrend, it creates our higher highs and our higher lows. So you see it comes up, back up, creates that higher high, comes down, creates that higher low. This low is higher than the previous low, and then it continues to go up. And consolidation, I'm a step over to a chart in a second, but consolidation is something that we wait to happen. We wait for consolidation. We wait after consolidation. We wait for a breakout is what we wait for. Some people do trade consolidation for support and resistance, and I'm gonna get into that after, but this is another book that I want to get to if you haven't started reading it. The Candlestick Trading Bible. The candlesticks tells you everything that's going on in the market with technical analysis. But before I really do get into technical analysis, I'm going to switch over to fundamental analysis really quick. Not going to get too deep into it. I'm thinking maybe do another call on just specifically news. So we'll save that. But this is Forex Factory. This is probably where most traders come for news. And you can see it's ranging from colors yellow, red to orange. Maybe even sometimes you'll see white. And if you go over here and this right click filter, you can see these folders right here. So you got the red, orange, yellow, white, and you could, filter however you want to apply. The white folders are usually holidays, bank holidays. So you wouldn't want to trade on a bank holiday, on a holiday at all, because the banks are closed. So you wouldn't want to trade on that day. So if you want to uncheck that, yellow is low impact news. Nothing really happens too much in the markets, so we can unclick that. Orange is pretty medium, not much, it's minor, nothing crazy. But we had the red, we'll keep that checked. I'm gonna apply that filter, and basically, yeah, it'll give you the news here, the time on the left, and the currency of what is going to be impacted by. Hold on 1 second. And right here on the right, where these folders are, the details of how it's the details of how it's going to impact, and why, and just notes from other people. So that's Forex Factory. And let me get back here. Oops. Okay, so that's fundamental. Now we're going to get a little bit into technical. I'm just going to go over two candlestick patterns from this Candlestick Bible. I really do recommend it. You'll probably see this book everywhere for the rest of your life, being a trader, here and anywhere. But the first thing I wanted, before I go over the candlestick patterns, is go over this, what a candlestick is. It like I said, it tells you the story of what's going on in the markets. So on the left, we got the white candlestick, which represents the bullish candlesticks, and the black is bearish candlestick. Maybe on a chart you'll see the bullish as green, or and the bearish is red, or the color really doesn't matter. You can filter the colors on how you want to have it. I know Jeff has his is black and blue because he wants to beat these markets till they're black and blue. So the color really doesn't matter, just as long as you know which ones you're looking at. So you got your wicks. These are what you see here are the shadows. You got your body of the candle. For the bullish, the top of the body of the candle is the close. The bottom of the body is open. So really it'll open here and it closes here, but you see these wicks or these shadows. This shows that the market tried to push down, but the buyers came back in and pushed it back up. And for this wick, you see the buyers tried to push it up, but sellers came back in and pushed it and closed it right here. So that's for the close, and here's for the bearish candle. It opens at the top of the body and it closes at the bottom of the body, and you can see the wicks below. This is again, sellers tried to push in, come into the market and push the market down, but then the buyers came back in and closed it out right here. So those are how candlesticks work when they are active in the markets. Here's the first pair. Here's the first candlestick pattern. This is really a really important one. This is one of the biggest patterns you may see catch the most, is the engulfing bar. So here's the bullish engulfing bar. It's whenever you have a smaller body candle, and usually it'll be a bearish one, and then the candle right after it closes opens below it and closes above it, so it's covering that full first candle. And I'm gonna go over to the next slide and you can see right here in this mark, this is a bearish candle that happened, and right after was this bullish candle. It had closed over it, and right after it had closed over it, it continued, it went up. It came from down, then that bullish engulfing bar pattern happened, and then it went up. And then you got the opposite, which is bearish. You got the smaller body bullish candle, and you got that big bearish and engulfing candle that closes below it. So when you go to your charts, it comes from these candles going up to this bearish candle closing past this smaller candle, and it goes down right afterwards. So that's so yeah, I thought I had another one, but I guess I do not. Those are just two from the Candlestick Bible. As you can see, they tell you what may happen in the market. So if you go to that book, and you'll get more of the patterns there are. So now I'm gonna go to TradingView. TradingView is one of the main platforms that traders are on to mark up their charts. Not necessarily trading on here, but just marking up the charts. You get a clear eyesight of the markets on TradingView, and it has pretty cool tools and everything. I myself don't have the upgrade of TradingView, but I know if you have it, you get a lot more. Of course, you get a lot more advantages, like you get way more alerts added on. You get replay. So all this you can replay back to where it makes it seem like it's live, and you can practice and study how you choose for as long as you want till you need to. But this is TradingView, and this pair right here, if you look in this top left corner, this is how you pick which pair you want, you're looking for. I'm on GBP USD. Like I said, I literally only have 2 pairs that I've been really working on, GBP USD and JPY. Those are my 2 pairs that I've just been working on. So I'm just gonna do just a little markup, nothing too crazy, just basic markup. This is a 4-hour chart, by the way. 4-hour chart, by the way. And right here next to the currency pair gives you the time frames, the different time frames. So I'm just on the 4-hour right now. Higher the time frame, the bigger picture you get, the lower the time frame, like smaller moves you'll get. And yeah, it's not as clear as the higher time frames. So as you can see, I'm just doing little simple basic markups. I marked this up as an uptrend, and I did that because I'm going to use my rectangles for higher lows that I see, because in an uptrend, you are looking for higher lows and higher highs, and that's exactly what I'm getting. So my bottom ones are my higher lows and my top ones are my higher highs. I'm just showing you guys how to find them. And the market's really, it's not as hard as people may make it seem. It's not at all. And me and Jeff's here to make it easy for you. He's really good with the strategy and all that, going over everything. And I just wanted to do this for, you know, the new people, because I know it could probably help. Or, hey, maybe you already got it down. So that right there is an uptrend. You see, I got my higher lows, my higher lows and my higher highs in my uptrend. This here, where my horizontal lines are now, we call this, let's say, support and resistance. As you can see, this is the range of markets or consolidation sideways market. You see, it's literally just bouncing in between my lines. And why I say we wait for it, we wait for the consolidation to end. After that breakout, it goes up into that uptrend. And this is the 4-hour chart. So these bars here, one bar here could be like 100 pips in the 4-hour chart. Rather than if you're on a 5-minute chart, it may just be a few pips.
So quick question. So can you paste the bet in a 4-hour chart?
Can you play? Yeah, you definitely can. Yep.
And so
Yeah, go ahead.
and so if you do place a bet in 4-hour chart, how do you play it? Like every 4 hours you gotta go back and check it out or something?
Really, I would say not every 4 hours, because each candle is made every 4 hours on the 4-hour chart. So with the 4-hour chart, I would say these trades you're probably holding.
Oh, for long term.
Yeah, for long term. Yeah.
Okay, cool,
You're
cool.
going to get in right there. Yeah. But yeah, you definitely could. That's what I'm saying. You can take your trades on the bigger time frame, and yeah, you can hold it for long term, and that's more money. So we got that. I'm gonna delete. Is there any other questions? Ask away. Literally, I wanted people to come here with questions. Oh man, hold on one sec, guys. No questions.
Sorry, I was misrunning on my pocket option.
Say that
So
again.
I said, sorry, I was misrunning my pocket option, so I was like, I was zoned in.
Yeah, so I guess I can talk about my favorite, what I've been really looking at with trading and pocket options, my M's and my W's. I'll pull that up. Literally.
yeah, and I found out though, like, cause I be real heavy on a candlestick Bible. Like I be reading that and trying to find the patterns and trying to identify certain candlesticks that's going to show me a trend in the market. But then when I have on pocket options, that should go out the window because that shit goes so fast. It's like
Yeah, it
I
does.
can't really, so that don't even go hand in hand. So that kind of fucked me up mentally. Like I really need to learn Forex because I'm reading this stuff and I'm trying to pinpoint the market, but I get on there and it's just moving too fast.
Right.
So I'm like, I
With
can't
pocket options,
read
yeah.
it.
If I'm taking like a minute trade I'm usually looking at the 15-second candlestick chart on pocket.
Yeah, I changed my shit up too today. I was just fucking with it, just trying to learn some new stuff.
Cause like say I see this right here, this double top happened right here. After this happened, it went up, came down, went back up. That's a double top. So
Right.
yeah, because it's on the 15-second, I will put my trade in for a minute. So I know each candle forms for 15 seconds, so the minute will definitely be about time. Hopefully, not always right, but that's
Yeah,
how
no,
I
I
do
run.
it. Just by looking at the 15-second chart and taking trade from the
That's what I
minute.
run. 15-second.
Say that again.
I was saying I run the same thing, the 15-second chart.
Yeah, that's how I go about
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's really all I had to share for today. I thought I was gonna have people even from my Nigerian group hop on here. I wanted people to come on here with questions that they just had, because
Right. Yeah.
we go over their strategy and stuff. I don't want people to be like completely lost because it's easy to catch on with. It's really easy to catch on to, and the way that Jeff teaches it is couldn't get any more simple. So
Definitely. So that's why I'm gonna chill on my pocket options for a little bit. I'm gonna get on there, but I guess I'm gonna just get back on my trading view and MT4 shit. Cause I really wanna I really wanna learn this shit, man.
yeah,
How
we
to
gonna get it, y'all.
how
We
to
gonna
how
get
to
it.
count the pips, like really good. Like that graph that you show of counting the pips, like that's the first time really understood it. Like, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
But
that's how I got it.
and you
Yeah, that's
said
how I got it.
in the other pairs, is not the fourth number, it's
Yep.
the fifth number.
For other fourth
For other
number for other pairs is probably the second number. For like yen pairs, it's the second number.
okay, the yin pair is the second number. Okay, so the fourth number. All right. Yeah, 'cause I never. Everybody always try to break it down in pips, but I'm like, I just don't. I don't know. I don't know what the heck to talk about.
Yeah, it's just open up.
Okay.
That's literally
I,
how the way that I
I,
explain is the way that I look at it.
Yeah, that was simple too. So yeah, I'm gonna try to
Try to
remember
keep it
that.
simple. I can only teach what I know and what I learned. So
I have a
Right.
question.
go ahead.
So I noticed that you marked up your charts like on the 4 hour.
Mhm.
Um, do you typically just mark them up on a 4 hour? Or do you like go from like the monthly, the daily,
Okay.
and then
Yeah. So I do top down analysis from the daily. Okay, I'm still sharing my screen. We can see my screen.
because
Yeah.
I think my biggest weakness like with Forex has always been time. For some like understanding the top down analysis.
Yeah. And it comes a long way
Mm-hmm.
because people's analysis are different. Like I know somebody personally who starts from the minute time frame and
Hmm.
then works his way up to, he doesn't go all the way up to like the daily. He'll probably go from the minute, then he'll look up to the 30 minute to an hour. So he'll look at the minute, then he'll look at his 5 minute, then he'll look at the 15 minute, 30 minute, then he'll look at an hour. And that's how
Right.
he makes his trades. Here vice versa. I look at the 4 hour or even the daily. And for me, the way that I've been trading and so much things that I've come to and to learn about trading, there's so much things that I may see that'll make me want to take the trade. But as long as I have and like my confirmations, I feel like they're valid enough for me to take the trade, I'll take the trade. Because I may one trade I may see like this.
Right. Because overall, it's like this market is in an uptrend, and it's been in there like for months, right? I think you're on mute.
So as long as my confirmations are valid, because I just know so many different ways to enter the market, I'm not suggesting that, but that's just where my brain is a lot.
Okay.
Just from everything that I've learned. So, and people's strategies change. You never stick to, like, hey, we were all about divergence when we really first got into these calls, but now with this DXY, all this sauce we getting with this DXY from Jeff, it's like it, things are bound to change, but for the better, though. But
Right.
back to what I was saying, I'll do something like, if I'm looking at this, I see on my daily for the past week, even more than that, it's been on an uptrend,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
On my daily for the past week, it's been on an uptrend. So then I'll go down to my 4 hour, and we can see like on my trend, and actually even no, I'll just keep this. We can see where I put my trend line, like as prices going up, it's bouncing off of this trend line, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see right now, price is coming down, like it's coming down, and it may come down to my trend line. So I will probably wait some, and this is the 4 hour chart, so it may not happen till the London session, or maybe even before that. It may not shoot up, make that big move that I want until the London session. So it may just, move around until it may bounce off my trend line. And but this is where I got for my 4 hour. I'm really not, I see this, I may mark this up right here, because under all this, it was resistance, a lot of resistance, and it finally broke through,
Mm-hmm.
and it's continuing up. Another thing, I'm gonna move my orange line. Hold on, I'm gonna move my orange line, but I'm gonna show you why I move it up. So if I move my orange line right now, we see under here on the left where my mouse is, it was resistance, then it broke that, came support right here, now support. But if I move my orange line up to where it broke out of, it shot up, that's kind of a new resistance, right? Came out, broke that again, real light, it broke it again, it's retesting off that again. So I would move my orange line up to right where it dipped down, right? Came back up and retested. It broke through actually. So again, like I said, I'm waiting for a price to come down, and this is like current price right now. So I'm literally waiting for it to come here, and I'll actually watch this and keep you guys updated. Maybe it'll do that move. I think it's gonna come down to my trend line and then continue on shooting up.
So would you like set an alert right there where the yellow line and the trend line hit? Like, let's say if a candle was to go there.
So maybe, I don't know. I'm not big. I haven't tapped into the alerts yet. I'm not gonna lie. But Jeff, you on here? How would you go about this? Me waiting for this, making an alert.
All right, so yeah, you could definitely just set an alert on that orange line.
On the orange line?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I'll
And you
just
can also set an alert on the green line. You can set an
Okay.
alert on both.
Oh, when
So
they
I'll
come up,
just
oh,
actually
you
do
can set
that.
alerts on trend lines that you draw. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
So you're gonna learn alert sauce. Like I've been appointed master of alerts at the hidden vault.
Yeah, we gonna learn. That's what I'm saying. We're Jeff's about to give us the sauce. Already been giving us the sauce. I gotta tap
Like
into
alerts.
making my alerts and all that because alerts on the trend lines and on the on our points. Yeah. Not
Yeah,
only just
it's serious.
yes. That's serious. So yeah, 4 hour. I'm waiting here, but this is all. It's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. So really, we're just waiting. I'll go down to the hour. I'll go. Yeah. So look, boom. I see a double top right here off the bat. Boom. So yeah, it went down after that, and it may continue on going down to my trend line, or I would just keep my eye out. This is here after this point where I know I'm waiting. Like I told you guys, I'm waiting for my trend line for the price to come down to my line. But this here, would just, whenever, just if I happen to just check my phone, I'm just waiting for something to happen because maybe it won't come all the way down to my trend line. So this is where I would just stick to my 1 hour time frame and I would just watch to see if I see anything happen. So I may check this later on around when the Asian session happens. A little after that, maybe a little around the time where we do our call. I'll see what price has been doing. Is it going down to the line where I want it to, or is it already turning around and it's continuing up? I'll look for some type of confirmation, whether it's a pattern, whether it's my RSI. I got my indicators invisible right now because you can't get the price action down and understood, then I wouldn't really say move on to the indicators. Is get some knowledge on the price action. So I have my indicators invisible. But that's how I do my top-down analysis. And if I see something happen on my 1 hour time frame, I'm then going to move down to my 5 minute. But right now, let's just say this happened before, because my ideal is it's going to go down to that trend line. So I'm just going to pay attention to what happened right here. If I had caught it like right when that second dip happened, I would go down to my 15 minute, maybe even my 5 minute, just to get a better entry. I don't have my RSI on here. This is where I'll actually pull it up. Because this is where I start to look for divergence for my entry. Okay. So, and actually right here, I see it, but I'm still waiting for a drop to happen. So I'm not really doing anything yet because on my hour, it's just ranging. But for this mark here, that's what we're doing. For just that mark there, if I go to my 15 minute, I see I want to say this is divergence, and I probably would have took it as that, but I'm not. Okay, so yeah, I probably got in right here for that double top right here because I see like divergence happening from this point to this point. And on the RSI, the same exact point. I don't know if it'll let me to that point. You see those same exact points from the price, it went down.
Oh, okay. I get it.
So that's how I would get my entry, but that would be just for my double top entry. For that.
Yeah, you would enter into a sell when you see that. Like once you
Yeah,
get your
to get in down there. But I'm just gonna wait for it because we don't want to go against the trend. That was just an example of me seeing that double top on the 1 hour and how I get my entry on the smaller time frame. I just look for divergence on my smaller time frame
okay.
to get my entry. But yeah, really, I'm waiting for a price to come down some more. And then I would go on to a smaller time frame and spot out some divergence that's giving me like a bullish type of divergence, and I would get in because that will be riding the wave of the trend. That makes sense. So yeah, I'm glad
I know I missed a lot. I was going back and forth. I had my son, but I kind of get what you were talking about with the double tops and
yeah, I just
go down.
basically once I found my trend, found my trend on the daily. I seen on the daily that it was going up in the past week. So then I went down to my 4 hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I went down to my 4 hour, or I put the trend on the 4 hour. And I see that it's bouncing off that. So I went down to my hour, and I'm just waiting now for it to come down to this. And I seen that double top happen, so that makes me believe it's coming down, or started to. So I'm waiting for it to come here, or I'm either waiting for some type of confirmation that it's just going to go up. It's not going to go all the way down here. It's just going to go up.
Okay.
And then once I see a confirmation like that, like I seen this double top, if I seen like say I seen a double bottom form, I'll go to my lower time frame. And or if it did come down to this, or if I seen divergence on a higher time frame, but if it did any of that, gave me a confirmation that it's going to start going up, I'll go to my smaller time frame and I'll look for divergence to get my entry.
Okay. Okay.
For the most part.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
All right, we good though?
Yes.
Did I answer questions that we have for today?
Yeah, that's all I have right now. I'm ready. I'm about to dive into it, and I may have some more for you. I'll inbox you or something. If you have any questions?
I'm gonna come up with some more stuff to go over too. This is what I wanted to do for my first time on this one. But yeah, that's why I wanted people to come on here with questions, because I'm just willing to answer any questions. You may have a question that somebody else may have. So I just want people to keep on coming on here. Write down all your questions throughout the week. You lose this trade and you're just curious, take a screenshot of it, do this, send pictures, write your questions down, and then that's why that's my purpose of me getting on a call, is to answer any questions that you may have that you came across during your week or during your day.
Okay, no problem.
Like I said, that the one with the pips, I told you somebody had came to me yesterday asking me about that. So that's why I added it to my little lecture, and you said it helped you. So
yeah, I definitely, because I was still lost on the whole pip shit. Like I was like, man, I don't know what the hell they talking about. But this bar was 1,000 pips. Like, how the fuck you know it's 1,000 pips? Like, what is this? What's telling them it's 1,000 pips?
There you have
But
it.
it's how you calculating it though. So
Yep.
okay.
So that's all I have for you guys today. Or
I appreciate
this
it.
afternoon. We still got our call later on tonight.
Yes, yes.
No problem though. Jeff, you got
That's it.
anything? Anybody else want to add anything on?
I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm talking to the class.
You did a great job.
Appreciate you, brother.
Been waiting for these
Definitely did a
questions.
great job, sis.
I know.
Definitely.
Yes. I
More
agree.
than
Yeah, broke it down the basics. Shoot, I was out here learning. I was like, hold up, wait. Let me take some notes over here.
Yeah, I was taking pictures and everything, so definitely.
Right.
Yep, definitely.
I can go right back and write everything down. Well, that's what I do. I just take pictures, then I go back and write everything down.
Yep.
And then look at it. I just go back and look at it.
Exactly. Write it down. Take a picture.
Definitely. I record y'all sometimes, yeah. A voice recorder.
That's how you got to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I put this little joint on there. Yeah. Go back and I hear y'all talk. Okay.
Definitely go for the recording the team.
Right.
Yep. I record the voice. Yeah, damn right. So I'll talk to y'all kings and queens later.
All right. Yeah. All good.
Yeah, definitely.
See you guys later on, 8 p.m.
Yes. I'm about to fuck with
Eastern
this
Standard Time.
MT4 right now.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern
On demo.
Standard Time.
Okay.
See if I can find some trades.
All right. Good. Yep.
Word.
All
Yeah,
right, guys.
I'm scalping the whole head off of GBP USD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm actually on that joint too, Jeff. On my
That's how you
trading.
do it. I've been in a trade. Yeah, I just bagged 10 pips off of GBP USD.
Damn.
On the last trade, like that little $3.40 account.
Right.
It's up to $5.91 right now.
Right.
Yeah, I've been fucking scalping the shit out of GBP USD. Straight up.
As you should.
Yeah, definitely coming back for everything. I'm really going to just build this account back to just monstrosities. Just gonna be crazy.
Yeah, come back.
Yeah, like I just took profit on it. It didn't go all the way to the TP, but I'm really practicing discipline, and I don't know if that's discipline or not, but securing profit. You can't go broke securing profit.
Exactly.
No,
Ever.
you can't.
Exactly right.
I literally, like, let me share my screen, actually. Yield the host back.
Do I have to give it back to you, or can you take it?
I can reclaim it.
Oh,
Hey, Jeff, how everything go this morning?
from me.
Oh man, it went fantastic. It was great.
That's what's up.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I think you got to stop sharing though for me to share.
Oh, yep, you're right.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, it's always great getting to
Okay.
teach the kids about being creative and opening up the heart chakra.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Oh.
I'm about to share my screen right now.
Check mine.
So y'all can see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who was on the call yesterday where I did the DXY markup?
I think
Antonio?
I was, yeah.
All right, cool. So I think this was about where the markup ended. We had like this amount, this right here. So, because I remember marking up these two wicks right here. And I was like, yo, we gonna go back to it and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. All right. So let me do a little vertical line. All right. So go back to vertical line. All right. So from the vertical line, this is the last 2 wicks that was connected, right? Market geometry. We're seeing it literally test, like as price move forward in the future. Move this down. This trade zone was drawn last week, I think, last week. And as you can see, price is respecting this trade zone, right? You see it tapping. And I didn't move this prior.
Yeah.
Like it literally comes like right to it, like on the candles, right to it.
That's good shit.
Test it right there, right? And it moves. It makes significant. Like I have this labeled as a trade zone because it makes
That's all kind.
significant moves from this area, right? Trend reversals, right? And what happened? This was going up. It broke through it a little bit, but it never retested. It just fell off the face of the earth after that and hit the downtrend. You see? And this is on the minute chart, right? So this is like very precise. Like this is coming almost right to these trend lines, even like bouncing between the trade zone and the trend lines. Right? And then testing the trade zone again, testing in between the trade zone and the trend line, testing the upper zones, like almost right to, I don't know where this started, but I should move it to make it more accurate. But like literally coming to these imaginary, these psychological spider web levels that have been drawn out, right? And some of them, they like literally smack right to it. And so every trade that I've been taking today has been strictly off of the DXY. Strictly off the DXY movement. Anytime the DXY moves, I'm on it. And actually just recently, like I caught this turnaround right here on GBP USD, right? And how did I know it was about to turn around, or how did I predict? It's not a matter of knowing. Like anything could have happened, but I'm watching the market and seeing what's happening on the DXY. What happened on the DXY and what happened on GBP USD? What do we know? What do we know, y'all? What do we know about the DXY?
Down.
It's inverse.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
controls every.
Go ahead. No, you know it.
Everything.
Yeah, it controls the market. Controls a lot of pairs that are in the market, right? And you said it was inverse, right? Anthony, was that you?
Yeah, that was me. I said it was inverse. Yeah.
Word. Yeah, exactly. So we got 2 Anthonys now. Fire.
I mean, you can just call me Tony.
Tony. All right, Tony, I got you. From henceforth known as Tony the Trader. All right, and the DXY moves before the other pair does. Right, so the DXY will move first and then pair will move second. So if you have indicators set up on the DXY, and I made a video about this, so I'm gonna like Anthony. Anthony. Do you want me to call you Anthony, or do you want me to call you something else?
No, Anthony is fine. Yeah, you sent me that video. I'm actually watching it right now.
Okay, that's a bet. Yeah, set that up. Set it up. If you don't have the pro version of TradingView, I'm pretty sure you can just set up the strong dip down and the strong dip up or strong pump up, and be able to catch these reversals on different currency pairs.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get the pro version again.
Right. Yeah, but with that, I got to go ahead and grab some lunch. I've been on, virtual visits all morning. I'm about to let y'all go too. Don't want to
Yeah,
hold
good.
you. But we already had a full lesson. We'll get into this advanced stuff. Yeah, tonight. All
Do it.
right. So I'll see you all tonight.
Alrighty. See you guys.
All
See
right,
you guys
bro.
tonight.
Yep.
All right, bro. See you tonight.
Peace, family.
Peace. All right, y'all.
Hyenas!
Mount up.
Ah.